With all the talk about presumptive draft picks and Triple H's cryptic messages, we might be forgetting about Montez Ford.
Good point, Corey. Montez is a former Royal Rumble winner who's coming back from injury. I'm sure he'd love to make his own statement about WWE's pecking order.
Both superstars have a lot on the line and a lot to say about it, and they will surely let their fists do the talking.
Goes for a headlock.
Finding a way out to get the top wrist lock here.
Back with a punch to the gut. Got out and has now cinched in the hammerlock. Oh, ouch!
Sweeps the leg.
Went for the springboard and miss.
He might just be stalling for time here.
Overhand right lands.
Big overhand.
Dragon suplex.
He's got that look in his eye. It's go time.
Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
Sky high. Whoa, look out. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost? Ooh. Strong kick.
My goodness.
And the smile being wiped right off Ford's face there. And he heads back into the ring. Oh, right into it.
Down around with the schoolboy. Shoulders are down. And now up into their own.
Ain't a 2 count there.
I can't believe the ref didn't get 2 here.
Oh, he timed that counter well. Jumping DDT.
Springboard, but nobody home. Has them hooked.
Crossroads.
Leaps up to the top rope into the cutter. Amazing.
Saw the opening and turned it into a jawbreaker.
Catching a drop kick.
He's taking a bit of damage from these blows. Montez Ford.
Look at Montez go. Attacking with unbridled confidence.
Whoa, out of nowhere. And just like that, it's all over.
Here is your winner,
This man just showed why he's about to be drafted #1. He's got the... What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this superstar will be staying on Raw as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
I'll go with what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endless...
Ah yes, the resident WWE class clown. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Akam and Razar and I are starting a boy band.
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Akam and Razar. But I guess I could squeeze in some time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable...
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right? Not how I imagined draft night going, but we both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron. But now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
Poison Rana! The degree of difficulty for something like that can't be overstated. And Buck took a battering there. Ah, big right hand. Having a little bit of fun now.
Boom, we'll finish it off.
And he turned it around.
Bam! Down he goes.
Boom! Read that one.
Bam! Great ring awareness saved him. To the top rope and to the cutter. Amazing.
I can't believe this superstar's still in this match.
This is amazing.
Look at them go.
Absolutely amazing.
Sling blade.
Oh, what a right hand. Hoists up their opponent. What are they going to do here?
Bad things incoming. Buck looks knocked out.
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking Mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. And stays 1 step ahead and into the collar and elbows. That gets your attention.
Oh, an overhand punch.
Splash in the corner.
Enziguri. Super kick.
Good night. Using his body as a weapon.
Now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Already he's taken on some damage. Knee right to the face.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
And another one.
He's got the support of the whole arena right now.
All the way up and around the world.
Crucifix head scissors. It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here.
Being set up in the corner for something. Followed by a bulldog headlock.
And he's really being relentless right now.
This is how he wants to take charge. Right to the jaw. Uh-oh is right.
Package pile driver.
That could be curtains for Tony.
And into the cover. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO about this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy. It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
Okay. And try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. Show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Remember your training. You've got this. Stay aggressive, but don't get careless. Use your speed to your advantage. I knew I made the right choice bringing you in. Show me some aerial offense.
One, two, that's three. Bring it.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Is there any room for cosplay in that plan of yours? No? Okay. Then how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition. but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. I've seen more impressive moves in a slow-motion replay. Lexus, JC, I'm sorry. They said they were good. My new Mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level.
Tag is good.
Hey, Lexus and JC, do you know if Mutiny offers a 401k? I forgot to ask in my interview.
There's a tag.
I have a whole bunch of ideas for how we can freshen up NXT. Bringing back the shaky cam every time someone gets hit. 3 cuts per second. Bailey and KO are gonna love it. Too bad we're not recording this match. It's worthy of 6 stars. Kidding. 0.6, maybe. Lexus, JC, after this match is over, can you help me set up my new office computer? Having trouble with that pesky dongle again.
One. Break the hold. Now.
Oh, look! It's the dynamic duo of disappointment.
One.
Not gonna lie, this beat's working for Miz. Well, that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails. Am I oversharing?
Three.
Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage improv comedy vibe? Hey, Chase! Maybe you should chase after a new career. I got a million of them.
Tag is good. That's a good tag.
Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right?
That's a tag.
I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses.
1, 2, that's 3.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promise the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity Champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champ's game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase. And instead, we have the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention, it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Flat out power bomb, and then a knee right to the face. Counters to gain the advantage.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
Disaster kick.
Ooh.
Good kick.
Nothing fancy there.
He puts him into the corner.
Hard punch. Okay, get loose. Have some fun. Boom, and finish it off.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Brought in the hard way. Just discarded the champ like a chump.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus came with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
1, 2,
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Have I got a live event match for you?
Here is your winner, Michael!
Hey, it's good to see you.
For you or for that taco bar? Because a certain #1 draft pick is about to go to town on a chimichanga.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. We need 3 masterminds like you, your partner, and Punk to keep us one step ahead of those guys.
My partner is more of the brain, but she's over on SmackDown. Punk is kind of the heart. I'm more of the appendix. No one's positive what I do, but it's probably important.
Great. Mutiny's amassing more members every day, and our greatest hope is a vestigial organ.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make JD McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and trons around here?
Despite the unexpected soundtrack to start things off, it's time for these superstars to tune out the distractions and focus on the battle at hand.
We'll see if these two can shift gears from the pre-match antics to the real action here in the ring.
Laughing last and laughing loudest are two very different things.
Oh, facebuster. He looks like he's about to put his opponent in their place. Locks up.
Able to pry out and gain control around the waist.
Cagey maneuver there to get out of that. Taken down instantly.
Check this out. Just deadlifted up into a powerbomb.
Oh, knee to the face.
Double underhook
into a neck breaker.
Manages to... nice for the win.
No trouble kicking out of that one. Love the confidence, but it's a little early for that.
He counters with a great reversal. Oh, man, what a driver. Looked like JD's focus got rattled there.
Nothing unexpected. Uh-oh. Suicide dive to the outside.
Cole does it better.
No sign of hesitation, and that risk gained big rewards.
Hoisted up high here.
Ooh.
Consecutive attacks keeping McDonough off his game.
JD needs to be resourceful in this situation.
And slides back into the ring. JD looking to hype himself up here. Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. smash.
What?
Uh-oh is right. Package pile driver.
This spells trouble for McDonough.
Cover. It's over. It is over.
Here is your winner, Michael.
Should I congratulate you on the win last week, or help you get started with your witness protection application? I hope your little joke was worth it.
It was totally worth it. Did you see JD's face? I mean, he didn't react at all, but you know he was seething.
Yeah, and you're going to be seeing it again, along with a lot more mutiny faces, since according to my sources, they're going to invade Raw tonight. And you're going to be in the ring with Dominic Mysterio, who very well may have already joined them.
Did someone say send in the clowns?
No, this isn't a joke. I've spoken to Triple H, who claims his hands are tied, so I've ordered all non-essential personnel to clear out. But let me put this in words you might actually understand. It's you they're after. Either you tame the circus, or your beatdown becomes the main event.
Those are hardly the only two options, Pierce. Don't you like Christmas movies? When someone is breaking into your house, you set some booby traps.
Booby traps?
All I need is a spool of tripwire, 4 sturdy ladders, a gallon of industrial-strength superglue, 6 tubes of silicone grease, and 1 set of electrified ring ropes.
And it sounds like I'm gonna need a new job. I'll try to find you all that stuff, and a coffin too. You're gonna need it.
As this match gets underway, we'll try to ignore the shadow hanging over tonight's event. The tension over a possible mutiny invasion is palpable.
You know, Michael, on nights like this, I really wish they considered me non-essential so I could be watching from the safety of my home. With mutiny, you never know what's going to unfold.
Oh, if it makes you feel any better, Saxton, in my book, you're completely non-essential. Quick switch into a grounded headlock. Big axe kick.
Vicious use of the knee.
He's getting pumped up. He's really in this now.
Fist drop. Man.
Look at this, just what a barrage of stomps.
And Dominic's resolve might be wavering here.
Dominic needs to reassert himself back in this match.
No respect at all with that action.
But it can also be meant to antagonize. Could be a method of luring your opponent into a mistake.
Ah, big right hand. Having a little bit of fun now. Yep. We're just now getting word that there's a developing situation backstage.
This could be the NXT mutiny invasion we were warned about.
Hey, pay attention!
Fallon Henley and J.D. McDonough are here.
What are these invaders up to?
They're trying to get in that door.
His hand is stuck.
I think there's glue on the door handle.
Fallon Henley's seen enough.
That did not go as planned.
Everything in the ring has come to a complete standstill.
Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more.
Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire.
That'll hurt.
And down comes a barrage of ladders.
McDonough and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonough isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
Is that top rope electrified?
A shocking turn of events.
Dominic wants no part of this and is heading for the exits.
Can you blame him? Look at what his opponent's done to these mutiny clowns.
It's a count-out victory, but this invasion was a comedy of errors.
In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.
I didn't think it was possible to tick off Mutiny more than you already had. So, congrats? Your plan backfired.
Backfired? Mutiny's fuming at me, but word is they're upset with their leaders too. Bailey and KO are walking the tightrope with all those seething clowns they sent down here to become our punchlines. It was the most embarrassing show on earth!
Well, Damian Priest isn't laughing. He wants a match, and he's not going to let some greased stairs get in the way of beating you senseless.
Then let's crank it up and make it a no DQ spectacular, shall we? I've got a trunk full of special weapons, my own arsenal of tricks. Let's pull back the curtain and reveal Mutiny for the bumbling clowns they are.
Hopefully you've got something better than a little flower that squirts water.
Come one, come all, and get ready for a performance you'll never forget.
For several weeks now, our resident prankster has been mocking Mutiny, stirring up trouble, and setting the stage for tonight's no disqualification match.
He's looking to turn embarrassment into an art form. But will Damian Priest just be another one of his punchlines, or will he flip the script?
Priest has arrived not just to fight, but to reclaim his dignity. This clash has been building, and tonight we'll see if he can turn the tables on the master.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down. Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. Turns it around, and the shoulders are down. Turns the tables, shoulders down.
It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
Now we know what the five fingers say to the face.
And Priest with the wherewithal to counter. And he has an answer for Priest.
Picking up steam here.
This is incredible! Absolutely incredible!
What heart from this superstar.
Foot to the gut. In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Enziguri! And Priest is being controlled here.
Yeah, now Priest has to fight against the momentum against him.
And another one. What a vicious shot.
Oh, man, that definitely opened him up.
Look out, there is blood in the water.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Oh, and that's what you get for disrespecting your opponent.
Back into the ring now.
Off the rope.
All the way down to the floor.
Reckless and foolhardy. You can't just hurl yourself out of the ring like that without knowing for sure that you're going to connect.
It was a...
He left himself wide open.
Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading. And a well-timed counter.
Proof these superstars have done their homework. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
The fight is on, and it's furious. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Oh! You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Hang on, is that Doink the Clown's music?
Looks like Priest's problems are ballooning.
Doink's in the ring.
Inserting themselves into this action now.
He has no business sticking his nose in here.
Oh, God. He has truly gone to a different zone, you guys.
Oh, man. Boom! And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this. Oh, what a leaping stomp. Oh, what a right hand!
Boom, what impact. And the momentum's clearly against Priest now.
Priest has to find a way to right the ship here. Punching their way out of that one. And he puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
That could be the spark Damien was looking for.
Down across the neck. Damien with the pin. Looking to end it. He kicks out with force.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable.
Springboard cutter.
Oh.
Drop kick. Hits the mark.
I don't know if they're going to have any taste buds left after that.
Oh, what a right.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
And further punishment getting aimed at the skull here.
It's a good target. Damage done there is felt throughout the entire body.
Will he?
Oh, this is what you get. He had that coming.
Looks like he just got rocked there.
Yeah, Damien looked as locked in as ever there.
Counter. He knew just what to... From the top rope.
Wow, a superstar. That was incredible.
Headlock applied from behind. A rolling cutter with more damage incoming. There's number two. Will the third time be the charm? That's a game ender, gentlemen.
2 count. And the victory.
Here is your winner, Michael! And with a flourish of clown-themed weapons, he secured the win. You got to admit, his theatrics were perfectly executed tonight.
Absolutely, Corey. He not only brought the tricks, but he used every one to his advantage.
Giant hammers, a clown shoe, booby traps. You know, in the future, maybe let's talk things through first.
No way. You would have just said no. I wanted to have a little fun.
I just want to be in the loop. And for the record, I like fun as much as the next guy.
I don't think that's true.
But it wasn't just fun, it was a statement. I talked to Dominic Mysterio. He was 100% gearing up to join Mutiny. But after what you pulled off, he's staying put. And I bet he's not the only one.
Who can resist joining the side with the best pranks?
Bailey and KO are dealing with a lot of heat right now. The ranks are starting to question their leadership. I'm sure of it.
Good. We need that doubt to spread. Every crack we can make in their armor is another step towards taking back control.
And if we can crack people up while cracking Mutiny's armor, that's a win-win.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they used to train together. Wow, that's deep.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all-WWE title match, and I am here for it.
And he's going to the top.
Flying forearm. And would you look at this double springboard. Moonsault.
Sent into the corner. And saw what was coming there.
Big punch finds its mark.
What a counter by Rollins.
Sharp punch.
Single leg drop kick.
Tag. He saw that being telegraphed.
Dragged around into a neck breaker.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
Big forearm.
To the top rope into the cutter. Amazing.
Getting the tag could be the momentum swing they needed.
She turns it around with the reversal.
Pow, what a shot. Stomping. Ouch.
Sliding out of danger there.
Caught with a lariat.
And just in time, gets out of there.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
And he scores a reversal from the top rope. Turn it around. With her
sky high. Has them hooked.
Crossroads.
Across the top rope, all the way to the floor. Check out this power hoisted up high.
Oh, driven down, cranium first into the mat. The champ is in control.
A kick out.
Somehow, this title is still up for grabs.
Now might be a good time to regroup. Rethink your plan.
The next, slingshot move.
And oh, man.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
Oh!
Oh, he flips that around.
Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse.
Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter.
My, what elevation.
Becky experiencing firsthand just what kind of a challenge this one's going to be. Constant pressure being kept on Becky.
This is a more daunting task than Becky bargained for.
Boom, and finish it off. Ooh, answer that with a stiff knee.
Gravel back to her partner and gets the tag.
Oh, driver.
Spiked him. Oh.
And a kick.
Oh, what a right hand. What a knockout power.
Check out this power hoisted up high.
Oh, driven down, cranium first into the mat. This might be it. Uh-oh. Double underarm hook. Blocked and
a clothesline counter.
And Seth is finally able to mount some resistance. Oh!
Gets the reversal. What a counter.
The cutter never ceases to amaze me.
Rollins getting worked on here.
Rollins has to devise a new plan.
And his head is becoming a bigger target.
Using his body as a weapon. And would you look at this double springboard moonsault. Oh, across the top rope. Boot to the stomach. Oh, right in the solar plexus. Blackjack. Ooh. Big forearm.
He seemingly got nothing left in the tank, just taking this assault.
I know he didn't think he'd be in this position tonight.
Placing him in the corner. And the counter from Rollins.
Now Rollins looking.
Wrestling him down. It's cinched in. This could... Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Has them hooked. Crossroads. Boom.
And would you look at this double springboard moonsault. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Just hot shot it to the outside.
The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
I expect a tag soon here. Have to take the chance to get your win back deep into the match. Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
There's two. And they're still in this.
The champion's shock is palpable. The champ will have to dig deeper now.
And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things. A moment that's being replayed in their heads right now. Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
This can't be how Rollins envisioned his night going. Rollins got out of the way.
Big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Ah, gets cracked by the overhand. Catches the kick.
Oh my God, a DDT! Spiked him.
Caught in a bad spot.
Gutbuster!
In comes Becky Lynch.
stops that offense.
And she anticipated what was coming. Oof, turns that away.
That last attack really took a toll on the champ.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
Into the Liger Bomb! Leading her into the corner now.
Big splash. Integrating. Superman punch.
Kick lands. Drop kicked all the way to the floor.
One rolling cutter. All by a second. And will they go for the hat trick?
Perfect execution from the champ.
2.
Got him. And the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Michael and Evelyn.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than a win. This match is a reminder of what everyone is fighting for. Not just championships, but a break.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first started training together. For every stride we made, it seemed like there was a setback. But no matter what happened, you never gave up. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
Thanks. That means a lot.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live event matches lined up.
Ready for something big on the live events? I've got a live event match.
Here is your winner, Michael!
Here's a chance to prove yourself. Think you can handle it?
Here is your winner, Michael!
This live event, man.